The school hallway was loud in the way only schools can be. Lockers slamming, shoes squeaking against polished floors, laughter bouncing off painted walls. It was late afternoon, just after dismissal, when a police K-9 unit walked through the building as part of a routine safety sweep. Nothing about the moment felt urgent, nothing suggested danger, until the dog stopped. Near the end of the hallway, beside a row of lockers decorated with stickers and faded drawings, a school backpack rested on the floor. It looked ordinary. Worn fabric, a frayed zipper, the kind of bag thousands of students carried every day without a second thought. Teachers walked past it, custodians stepped around it. No one questioned why it was there. But the K-9 didn't move. The dog's body shifted suddenly, muscles tightening, posture dropping low. Its focus locked onto the backpack with an intensity that broke the rhythm of the hallway. The handler felt the change through the leash before fully seeing it. Then, without warning, the dog lunged forward, barking sharply, claws scraping against the tile as it strained toward the bag. The hallway fell silent. Students nearby froze, confusion turning quickly into fear. Teachers ushered them back into classrooms, voices tight with urgency. The handler reacted instantly, pulling the dog back while signaling for lockdown procedures. In a place designed to feel safe, uncertainty spread fast. At first glance, the backpack still looked harmless. No wires, no unusual bulges, just fabric and weight, the kind of thing people wanted to believe was nothing. And in moments like this, belief could be dangerous. Security officers arrived within minutes, clearing the hallway and establishing a perimeter. The K-9 continued barking, refusing to disengage, pacing in short, tight circles, eyes never leaving the bag. This wasn't agitation. It was certainty. The school emptied section by section, classrooms locked, parents waited outside, unaware of how close routine had come to catastrophe. Time stretched, thick with tension. A bomb squad was called. As specialists approached, every step was deliberate. The backpack was carefully lifted, scanned, isolated. When it was finally opened, the room went quiet again, but this time for a different reason. Inside were materials no child should ever carry, components designed not for learning, but for harm. Not assembled yet, not active, but close enough that the outcome could have been irreversible. The realization hit hard. This wasn't a prank, it wasn't carelessness, it was preparation. The backpack had been left behind intentionally, relying on familiarity and assumption, relying on the belief that schools are safe by default, relying on the idea that no one would question something so ordinary. Except the dog did. Investigators later confirmed that if the K-9 hadn't alerted when it did, the materials could have been removed unnoticed, or worse, used. The timeline was frighteningly narrow. Minutes mattered. Seconds mattered. The dog, now calm again, sat beside its handler as officers secured the scene. To the dog, the task was complete. It didn't understand schools or backpacks or the weight of what it had prevented. It only understood that something was wrong. And that was enough. The school reopened days later. Desks returned to normal, lockers reopened. Students laughed again, mostly unaware of how close they had come to a very different ending. The backpack became a detail in an investigation, a line in a report, a memory adults would carry longer than children ever would. But for the officers involved, and for anyone who understood what had been inside that bag, the moment lingered. Because danger doesn't always look dangerous. Sometimes it looks like something you've seen 1,000 times before. Sometimes it waits quietly in places meant for growth and safety. And sometimes the only thing standing between ordinary life and irreversible loss is a loyal protector willing to lunge when everyone else keeps walking.